Preparing for her weekly meeting, Meena Nital lives in one of the remote villages in the district of Merwat in northern India. Here, life is tough. Much of the community is illiterate. While the men go to work in the fields or nearby town, the place for a woman here is at home. Nationally, infant mortality is high, and the government has been trying to get the message across that having a baby in hospital is better for mother and child. 2 of Meena's 3 children were born in hospital.
I go to a pregnant woman's house and tell her the advantages of being in a hospital when delivering a child. The women are frightened, but I accompany them. I don't want them to catch an infection. It's for the safety of the child and the mother. Now every woman in my village says, I don't care what time of night it is. When I go into labor, I want Meena with me.
They're called Ashas or carers and gather once a week for basic training that involves first aid and midwifery techniques. They are advised on how to convince pregnant women from rural areas that a hospital birth is safer when labour begins. This has been a breakthrough for a deeply conservative and religious community.
The situation now is that the government has made a lot of improvements. They send ambulances to pick up pregnant women and the delivery takes place in the hospital. Things have really improved.
Northern areas of India fare worse than the south. Better education, information and access to medical facilities are the underlying differences.
The biggest problem actually is political will. So the biggest problem is getting governments, not just here in India but everywhere around the world, to really focus on this issue of newborns. So that is a key critical issue. We think that that's actually beginning to happen here, so there's a lot more attention to newborns than there's ever been.
Hospitals like this didn't exist 5 years ago. Along with 13 district clinics, they care for 1.1 million people. And as a result, hospital births and survival rates have increased dramatically. The situation may not be perfect, but it's a huge improvement. Many believe that's also because of women like Meena, who've taken it upon themselves to help their communities by being on call for 24 hours a day. Sohail, Rahman, Jazeera, Merwat, Haryana.